My name is Grant Schnarr, and my book is called Ghost, Brother, Angel. This book is it's an adventure. It's a ghost story. A lot of it has to do with growing up with a lot of childhood fears I didn't understand. And as this adventure unfolds, I started to get connected to why I had that fear and also resolution about it in a way that was just remarkable. It starts out talking about a ghost that we had in one of our rooms. It was a family room. And it wasn't just me. All my other older sisters experienced this ghost. There was this feeling of presence. Something was watching us or with us. Forgot about that in adulthood or just put it aside. And then through these series of events, some of them close calls with death, a very harrowing takeoff from JFK, traveling through the Soweto and other places in South Africa. Our son was hit by a bus thrown 48 feet. Just these jarring events all coming together just led me to a great mystery about my life and something to do with perhaps an angel or a guardian that had been with me ever since. I did know that I had a brother who died before I was born. And all I really knew about him was when I was a child, my mother had a little picture of him on her bureau, and I'd say, well, who's that? And she'd say, oh, that's your brother Bruce. He died before you were born. Knew nothing else about him. I realized in this time when all these life-threatening things were happening, that this fear came up in me, a fear that I'd had about dying all my life. Every time I got sick when I was young or would go out or something, my mother was filled with this fear that I was going to die, that the same thing was going to happen to me that happened to my brother Bruce. The things that happened in this story, in this time, brought me into the consciousness that I have a brother in heaven in the other world. And one of the things that I always thought about growing up was that my brother was this, since he died as a baby, was this little baby in a sandbox in heaven that couldn't care less about me or didn't even know I existed. And what I got in touch with during this episode was that no, he was my big brother and he is my big brother. And for some reason that brought me so much comfort. I've really seen that sometimes there are forces outside of us that bring us together, that help us along that journey, whether they're angels or God or whatever you want to call it. I just have really experienced that somebody's looking out for me, and if I want to respond to that, I can. If you really don't want to believe in anything paranormal or maybe spiritual, okay, I think you're missing out on a lot, because once you start to look or pay attention, you'll see that there's a lot of leading to goodness, to peace in your life, and a lot of healing. It's just a matter of responding to it.